Today I want to visit with you about museum passes, and this is something I didn't know about when I first had children. So my name is Jackie, and I am the founder of Homeschool Think Tank and host of the Homeschool Think Tank Parenting Podcast and video channel. And if you're like I was, and you don't know about museum passes, you've got to know about this, especially as a homeschooling parent. So a museum pass basically gets you into more than one museum. It can get you into multiple museums. And so what happens is you might be able to go and buy the pass at one museum, and that museum has reciprocity with other museums. So it will either get you into other museums for free or at a discount. So in the link that goes with this episode, I have links to museum passes that you can get. So you don't have to remember all of this. Just check the link, homeschoolthinktank.com/museum-pass. Now, I want to explain this to you. So sometimes you can get a museum pass in, say, San Diego, and it might get you into lots of museums in San Diego. But there is another museum pass called NARM, and it stands for North American Reciprocal Museum Association. So check the link that goes with this episode to find a link to NARM. And you can buy that pass, and it will get you into many museums all across North America and even around the world. So when my children were younger, I bought a museum pass in the smaller town where I live, and that pass, I think it was $50 back then. I don't know what the cost is today. I don't have it right now. But that pass literally got us into science museums all over the place. I would take my children to so many different science museums, and it was really awesome. So while I actually really didn't need it for my own museum, it was more than worth buying because it got our entire family in for free. Let's say Phoenix Museum, Albuquerque, New Mexico Museum, places like that. And there were so many others I know we didn't even ever take advantage of. But I want to encourage you to check with your local museum to see if they have these passes available. Now, if they don't, you can again check the link that goes with this episode to get that pass and get you in all over the place. Now, there are also just all sorts of museum passes that are outside of NARM that you can get. So anytime you go to a museum, and especially if you might frequent more than, go to more than one museum or go to them often, ask about their museum passes. And just a little heads up, there are reciprocity passes for all sorts of things outside of museums, ski resorts, zoos. Just always ask. If it's something you do a lot, ask about passes because it can get you in and out at a discounted rate or for free. So that's really all I have to say today. I just want to be sure that you know about this because while anybody can take advantage of this, as homeschooling parents, we often take our children to lots of museums, and this pass is a really great benefit and a great way to just go see an exhibit over and over again or go to multiple museums. All right, take care, live and learn your way. Again, my name is Jackie. I'm your host of the Homeschool Think Tank Parenting Podcast and video channel. And I also want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, follow our blog, and follow the podcast. And check the link that goes with this episode. You'll learn more about us and how we serve homeschooling families. All right, bye-bye.